Alright guys, we are ready to leave our campsites for today, because also when you're leaving your campsite, you're stealth camping, you want to make sure that there's nothing around, nobody's around. Make sure you pick up all trash. You don't want to leave anything, because that's a sure way of, when people come back here, realizing that maybe there's campers that stayed here one time, and then they'll start to come down on you. So you have to be pretty sure that you leave no trace behind. Very important. Taking this big bike off-road here, we have to be careful exiting. Exit and just keep going. And I was thinking about possibly trail cams that are here. I want to actually look at the sign. Stop. Yeah, there's nothing on there. Smithy's Creek Wildlife Management Area. Over here there's some houses. You see, normally I don't like to camp where there's residential houses, because people tend to call the cops on you. But that was such a private place that it didn't really matter. It was pretty dark, and I guess the gatekeeper came and locked the door, but we saw these lights and we were like, shit, we are busted. They're coming up from the woods. We got very paranoid and very frightened. But stealth camping, there is an element of, danger to it, because you're kind of trespassing a lot of the times. But yeah, we found a great site, man. Squirrely. I have to apologize to that guy. He is quite good at finding these sites. Yeah, like that's the thing. It kind of feels like something out of Dumb and Dumber. Just when you thought you couldn't be any dumber, you go out and completely redeem yourself. That's kind of like how I feel with Squirrely sometimes. He's pretty darn smart. That's the thing. As a rider, there's a reason we call him Squirrely. He's all over the place. He's got a very non-linear style of riding. Wow, that looks crazy. The sun? Is that the sun? Yeah, it's the sun. It looks like the moon. Alright, so we just came off of Hardee's here. Apparently McDonald's was not open on the inside, only the drive-thru. And now we're going to head north. We're not going to go to the Dragon. We're taking Squirrely up north. We're going to take, I think we're going to go to Sparta, and then check out Lloyd County, right?
Floyd County, Virginia.
Okay.
Supposedly has more gravel and dirt roads than any other county in the state.
One interesting thing is that my bike is not making that noise anymore. We're coming up on historic Wicksboro, North Carolina. Now, I've never been here. Don't know what it looks like, but so far North Carolina has surprised me, because I didn't realize it was this ritzy everywhere. It's very clean. It does feel like a little bit more of the DC area. There's a brewery. That's when you know the hipsters have arrived. Green State Auction Co. Oh, old furniture. McDonald's, we stopped here today in North Carolina. It was closed, like the drive-thru was open, but they had these signs outside saying $400 bonus for signing on as an employee. I think the reason they were closed wasn't because of COVID. It was because they could not get enough employees to work at McDonald's. We went to Hardee's across the street and it was completely open, and everything else seemed to be open. And even Hardee's had a sign saying, bonus for whatever. So it seems like there's a shortage of workers for these jobs. Everybody's been talking about it, but when you get out here in the countryside, I think people are like, I guess I don't want to work crappy jobs anymore. Alright, we stopped here at this motel restaurant. This is a very popular hangout. The Blue Ridge Parkway is right there. We are going to hop on the Blue Ridge Parkway, but we just met a rider on an st1300. Oh, this is called Freeborn's Eatery and Lodge. And we met a rider on st1300 I thought like he had maybe 50,000 miles as per usual, but he had 131,000 miles. The guy was complete hardcore.
And he attributes the high mileage and the reliability of the engine to Lucas motor oil products.
Yeah, I actually never realized that Lucas was anything. I thought it was a gimmick, but
Cam's oil.
yeah, but apparently it's used quite a bit for high mileage. So
well, the history behind it was the guy wasn't even into the oil business. He was into the movie.
deliver, yeah.
He wanted to maximize his vehicle's reliability and mileage.
So we're gonna hop on the Blue Ridge. This is a very popular area to hang out. I believe this is the entrance here. This road is essentially the skyline drive of this area. Now I do worry about here because you have to be careful. It's generally very low speed. We're gonna go north, which is left. We're gonna go this way, and then eventually we're gonna pop off somewhere. But this road is beautiful, you know. I've ridden this all the way from the DC area to here, Front Royal, Roanoke, 132 miles. The problem with this area currently is the leaves are changing, and today's Sunday, so there's going to be a lot of people here. There's not even a point of passing cars because it's also patrolled by state troopers. Look at all the campers. I believe there's hiking over there. I think that's a very high area. We are at 3,300 feet already. I've ridden through here often at above the speed limit, and I almost got nabbed a few times, and I've heard of motorcyclists getting nabbed. You know, the interesting thing behind the Blue Ridge Parkway is that there are people that live off of the parkway. You see their houses in various places. But when you get to the Skyline Drive, there is no such thing. You have to keep in mind the moisture on the ground, and often it is wet. See, here's a patch of wetness. And it does freeze around here. It's gotten much chillier already. 3,400 feet and climbing. Squirrely's just informed me that he needs to pee yet once more. That's like 4 times. This guy is such a peer. He's like a freaking camel. Man, the Blue Ridge Parkway today is a fashion show. Tons of motorcycles, and I saw even 2 Super Tenerays go by. But there's groups and groups of motorcyclists going by. It's awesome. How are they doing? What are they kneeling for? Are they like praying or something? And now we are in Virginia. We've crossed over into Virginia on the Blue Ridge Parkway. I think we're going to take this for just a little bit more, and eventually we do need to make good time by speeding up. So we're going to have to hop off the Blue Ridge Parkway. We just came across 2 Super Tenerays, the same Super Tenerays that passed us. They got caught by, I believe it was a state trooper. Yeah, they must have been hauling ass. Oh man, that scared the living crap out of me. I've been very conservative with the speed. That's, man, seeing those flashing blue lights really scared me, but it also just told me that I need to exit this beautiful Blue Ridge because it's very hard to contain myself here. Hey, our Super Tenere boys got speeding tickets.
Both of them.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
One was white, one was blue, right?
Yeah, they passed us.
I thought it was a motorcycle cop, but it was both the Teneres and a cop.
Yes.
It wasn't a motorcycle cop, was it?
No. It was just a car. This truck has 317,000 miles, and it's a V6. Well, this place is a fashion show. All sorts of fancy cars, lots of motorcycles. I saw 2 Tenerays that got speeding tickets and another black Super Tenere coming the opposite way. So 3 total. You know, the Super Tenere is a rare bike to spot. We're gonna go right to Hillsville. Oh man, you gotta be careful making right turns. Here's some more camping off of here. Doing back roads all the way to Lynchburg. He goes so wide. Yeah, that squirrel needs to practice his braking. Braking and turning. I think he's doing better in his sweepers, but the tight turns, he needs to work on that. I do like to go through these small back roads because I like to see where the real people live. This just kind of goes around a farm. Squirrely loves off-roading. You know, I am a little bit lukewarm on it. But we're gonna find out where this goes. Just kind of explore around. I want to kick some dirt in his face. A dog just ran at me from a trailer. This is very loose gravel. Actually, this is one of the worst because your bike sinks in just a little bit. Oh, look at this. Nice hill. I'm in the wrong gear, but the bike just kind of pulls. Plenty of gravel. I was not ready for this because I've stayed mostly on the pavement. There's all of these other, you know, dirt roads leading into the forest. The asphalt road that runs parallel to this is extremely twisty and fun. Wow, and steep. This is kind of a little tricky here. My God. I'm learning how to ride off-road. I've done it a lot, but you know, I don't really want to drop this bike, so I'm very careful about any possible speed and leaning. Cop pulling this guy over. Sheriff's office. Might be another grocery store on the other side.
Yeah, try to find a place with a grocery store and a gas station.
Oh yeah, this is the downtown. He was right. How does he see everything? Ah, Floyd is kind of cool looking. Here's another slide-in camper. The Crooked Road, Floyd County. The Crooked Road, Virginia's Heritage Music Trail. Hey, that's an S-Max. That's the one I want. I think it's a 150, right?
Looks, I don't know.
This town reminds me of like some of these small Colorado towns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's for music. It's a little pavilion. Yeah, you were right. Floyd has got tons of gravel.
I think this is a dual sport county.
It should be, but I guess a lot of North Carolina towns look like western towns, don't they?
Yeah, this is Virginia though.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, this is just knickknacks. Knickknacks. Junkyard.
It's like a hippie place or something.
Yeah, it could be very artistic, you know, like a mini
Market?
Asheville. See that Honda Element? That's a hippie thing. Tons of them are in Asheville.
Biden Harris.
Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, we're in there.
We're just going here?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, you got an alien here.
Where? Oh, this is kind of neat. Yeah, they completely, like, that's so funny. No.
No, I mean like these are like popular.
No, I think you're reading into it. I think I am going to make it to Maryland.
Really?
I'll probably take the highway, get there like at 2 in the morning or something.
Get off the mountain. This is deer country in another hour or so. Buy a nice little house with 5 acres for 150.
Whoa.
Is that good?
That's cheap, yeah. Like where? Like
Anywhere close to here.
that's incredible. Man, 5 acres. I'd love to have some land. All right, we're leaving Floyd, Virginia. We did talk to a local, and he was talking about how it's still very cheap, but it is becoming a little bit hip There are plenty of locals. That area was very expensive, but now me and Squirrely are heading to Roanoke. At Roanoke, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna jump onto the highway at 81 and ride that for 4 or 5 hours. We have arrived in Roanoke, and look at this. There's a cop here. Oh, there's like a fire truck and a bunch of like kids. He's doing a detail. Not much of anything. All right, we filled up, and we're going to be ready to go. So we're going to fill up. He's going to go on his way. Ready. There we go. That was 460. What is he doing? Why is he going west? I don't know. And there goes Squirrely. The end of a very epic adventure. I guess he's gonna make a U-turn. He wasn't paying attention. I'm on my way home from Roanoke on the highway, and I have 250 miles to go. I've been riding pretty much all day, but we kind of been taking it easy. I think we did like 100 something miles, maybe 200 today. So by the end of today, I should be at about 700. 228 miles left. The worst thing is these left lane hogs and the semis. It's kind of like an organism. 197 miles left. 126 miles, and we're finally crossing 211. 87 miles, 0.1 left. Okay, Route 66, straight ahead. The temperature just dropped from like 70 something to 64. We are finally on the Beltway. Okay, 18.6 miles, and I am in Maryland. 11.2 miles left. 3.7 miles. Well guys, I'm pretty beat. It's 10 p.m. I've been riding pretty much all day. And thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Hey Harry, I got some beef jerky. Some people just weren't cut out for life on the road.
Kind of stuck here. The cops won't bother me.